difference makers, welcome to the 2024 edition of the Thuthuka movie. What you're about to witness is a story of how you are changing lives. The Thuthuka story behind the numbers. Now sit back, unwind, and savor the next 30 or so powerful minutes of your contribution to the accountancy profession in South Africa and at large.
For over 22 years, Thuthuka has been more than just a bursary program. It's been a beacon of hope, transforming the lives of over 6,000 young South Africans through education. Every degree earned, every career launched, is a victory not only for the individual, but for the nation as a whole. But too many talented young people still face barriers to success. A lot of young talent is still being left behind, without the means to pursue their dreams. The journey from these humble beginnings to becoming a qualified accounting professional should not be impossible. It was in 1976 that Wiseman Lumkile Nkuhlu became the first Black African chartered accountant in South Africa. In later years, he would be elected president of SAICA, who served 2 terms from April 1998 to April 2000, and became a distinguished role model in the profession.
My major call was for SAICA to adopt as one of the strategic imperatives the question of expanding the number of blacks in the profession. Those initiatives led to the establishment of Thuthuka. We gave support to more and more to greater numbers of African students, both male and female. And it took time for the numbers to grow. But I'm very proud of the numbers now, that the numbers have actually increased very significantly. And of course, we are not yet there. This is a journey, but I'm very satisfied that we've had an impact, a good start, but we have to continue on this journey.
I am a black child and I'm victorious. Nothing is impossible until you attain it. I saw that within yourself, you've got the potential to unlock the success and the strength for you to achieve something. And you should never underestimate your passion or the power that you have.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in the higher power. It's not about how you start, but how you finish. You're worth it.
For the last 22 years, Thuthuka collaborated and partnered with accountancy, financial and government industry leaders to ensure that future accountants can see beyond the numbers.
The program up to now has proven if you deal with stumbling blocks and you give people access, you give them equal opportunity, they're able to make it through. Because today, as we speak, there's over 6,000 African CAs. And when I started at SAICA, there was less than 50 CAs who were African.
Thuthuka serves 2 important purposes. One, it's a beacon of hope for what is possible when you bring the private sector, government, universities, and educational institutions in an ecosystem to transform the profession and produce the much-needed chartered accountants for this country. The second is the incredible work that it's done to transform the face of the CA profession over the last 20 years.
My name is Ayanda Mafulega. I am the CEO of Facet. Facet is one of the 21 seaters that is responsible for the skills development interventions within the finance and accounting services sector. Because Thuthuka is one of our strategic partners that is assisting us in executing our mandate within the finance sector, where we are looking into transforming the sector. True to that, Thuthuka not only just fund learners, it is specific that it funds the learners of color.
SAICA founded the Thuthuka Education Upliftment Fund. We're dealing annually with between 1,000 and 1,300 students that we are funding so that we can transform the profession.
Thanks to Thuthuka, over 4,000 students have transformed their lives, becoming qualified CSASA, AGASA, and ATSA, and leaders in business in their communities. They are proof that with the right support, dreams can be realized. But the impact of Thuthuka goes beyond numbers. It's about breaking the cycle of poverty, building confidence, and creating role models who inspire others to dream big.
I have to qualify for the Thuthuka Bursary Fund. The bursary was quite critical because they paid for my fees and allowances from undergrad to postgrad and assisted me to find a job after completing my honours degree. And I wouldn't have been able to qualify as a chartered accountant without their help. Seeing the work that the Thuthuka Bursary Fund is creating for young black people like myself has motivated me to actually want to create more social impact where I can contribute to someone else's life.
SAICA is in a business of making leaders. We are after training young people to be captains of industry in the future.
My Thuthuka bursary journey started in 2014. I studied at the University of Pretoria. I did my undergraduate there. I was there for 3 years and I was very brave and put my hand up to be a Thuthuka class rep. By 2016, I got my degree, but unfortunately I didn't make it into honours at the University of Pretoria. And I was lucky enough to have the Thuthuka bursary at the University of Johannesburg, where I went to complete my honours. And unfortunately I didn't pass my honours in the first attempt, and graciously Thuthuka gave me another chance and supported me in repeating my honours, where I flourished and got chosen by the Momentum CA training program. And then I started that in 2019. I passed ITC the first time, and I got into a space that was different from your traditional auditing route. It was a new program, so they took our ideas and input very carefully, and they only took Thuthuka bursary students, so it was 3 of us, 3 trainees, and we started our journey at Momentum. I started a rotation at the asset origination function, which is a function that I still currently work as, primarily focusing on infrastructure finance, and so investing in like solar PVs, wind farms, and so on. And from that point, it's got me quite a bit of recognition. I won an annual award at Momentum that gave me a trip to Mauritius. I was selected as the second youngest top 35 under 35, and that further awards and the deals that I did got me selected as a global change maker. And something that was key for me this year after top 35 is what do I want to do? How do I give back? And my plan was to join the Thuthuka alumni community, as there was a call to action, and I was elected as chairperson of the northern region for the Thuthuka alumni community. And from that point, I was able to give back to Thuthuka, and it helped my selection to be a global change maker, which is an international youth organization of about 50 individuals chosen worldwide. We're going to a global youth summit in Cape Town in about towards the end of October, and if successful, I can receive grant funding that will help fund the Thuthuka bursary as well, and create an international network of funders also.
Be positive every day, work hard, study hard, like dream more.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in the higher power. It's not about how you start, but how you finish. You're worth it.
It takes a village to raise a child. You know, I'm standing up here tall with the village being Thuthuka, the mentors from the initiatives. So I am Sithole, coming from the deep KZN. I grew up mainly with my grandparents, and not too fascinated, not too much aware of what is a chartered accountancy, who's going to support me financially. But when I remember applying for the Thuthuka bursary in my matric here, and I still remember who I even spoke to, the journey, you know, from applying, you know, to also being able to see the camps, the Thuthuka camps, you know, the maths and science camps that happen, you know, it actually gave me a broader perspective of life. I'm not only limited to Elokshini, the township. There's more in me.
We believe South Africa needs an economy where every South African can access the basics to navigate life with dignity, and where success, prosperity is the result of hard work and talent, not inherited privilege or personal connections.
Thuthuka is one of the most successful skills development and transformation programs in South Africa. This partnership empowers young people to overcome adversities and realize their dreams. And it celebrates those who will help build a better tomorrow for our country.
We must continue to support the transformation to unlock the prosperity of communities and realize growth for everyone on the African continent.
Over 1 million learners reached through school initiatives. 6,000 plus students funded since 2005. Footprint across all 9 provinces. Over 5,000 university students funded for their postgraduate studies. Over 2,500 university students assisted with academic support programs.
My name is Debo Homoepudi, Project Director for the Thuthuka Bursary. And I think what makes Thuthuka successful is that all of us, donors, universities, have the vested interest of our students at heart. With Thuthuka being a student-centered model, that's what we focus on, ensuring that our investment, the student, succeeds.
Thuthuka has assisted me in my CASA journey by allowing me to be confident to choose any journey that I want to pursue in this profession. I think this profession has a lot of paths one can go down, and Thuthuka has definitely inspired me to choose any path, to be free, to not be conformed to society's ideas of what a CA is and what they have to do, but to choose what makes me happy.
My future goal currently is to be able to finish my course as a chartered accountancy and get an honors degree, as not many people finish this course because it is known as a difficult subject, and I do not want to be part of that. In the future, I want to see myself as one of the best chartered accountants nationally and have my own chartered accountancy firm.
But I believe application of knowledge is power, because necessarily the road to success is known, but the difference between us and them is that they apply that knowledge, whereas that we know but we don't apply.
I want to see myself as this big chartered accountant person. I want everywhere I go people to say, oh, that's Ashley, the chartered accountant. That's where I want to see myself, international.
The Thuthuka program has significantly increased the number of African and colored CASAs, AGSA, and ATSA, contributing to a greater diversity in the profession. Through Thuthuka, we have changed SAICA membership from 3% African CASA membership in 2022 to 31% African CASA membership as of February 2024 for CASAs aged under 35. But many more talented students still need help. They need your help to turn their potential into reality. And we can't do this without you. Your contribution, big or small, is a step towards transforming a young person's future forever. Thuthuka's success is built on the power of partnerships with organizations like yours. Whether you're an individual, a small business, or a corporation, your contribution creates real, lasting impact. You hold the power to change lives, to open doors to opportunity, and to help build a better, more inclusive South Africa.
What they are doing is amazing. It's brilliant. It's a way of making us learners in Mpumalanga stand together and unite, and together we learn different ways and ideas of making sure that all of our marks improve.
So we are proud as SAICA that we are adding value in this country. As an organization, we are training people to be leaders.
I have an entrepreneurial spirit, in that sense, with the help that Thuthuka assisted with in such a way that I become a CA, so it's much easier now to communicate to everybody, to open any door. in that sense, I'm very grateful. Those are the things that I've been seeing, I've been experiencing. Now I can go to any room and knock and everybody would listen to what I'm saying, as opposed to when I wasn't a chartered accountant, because that as well, it does place a lot of weight. And then I guess if many people who happen to experience the same background, the same situation as where I'm coming from, if those people can have the same opportunities, can have the same funding to take them out of those very deep situation, and to have a light to themselves, I think it would be a very good thing that I would wish for them.
I had to find out on chartered accountancy through research, thorough research. And in grade 12 or so, my math teacher came to me with a poster. Let me tell you something, she believed in me more than I believed in myself. She came in with a Thuthuka poster saying, "This one is fit for you." A few months down the line, I joined the most incredible bursary scheme. You know what? It's not a bursary scheme, it's a family. A place that puts my priority first as much as I do. My goals, my well-being, my mental health, my physical health, and my marks. What sets me apart from other beneficiaries, and I know they love numbers, they love maths, I'm more creative, and Thuthuka has allowed me to become creative. They've accepted me that way. I'm a creative learner, I'm holistic, I express myself through art, and that is cool. Thuthuka has helped me realize that I can be a chartered accountant and still be creative, and still be funny, and still be bubbly and colorful.
It's about the development of people, the people that I believe in, the people that I believe that they've got what it takes, they just don't have the means. And I take it very personal. When I don't get funding, I actually want to cry. I do cry at times behind the curtains, because I want everyone to believe in this vision of Thuthuka. I want everyone to believe that every child deserves education. But now if people sometimes they don't have money, but then I want everyone to just put in a little bit, maybe a rand, 2 rand, 100 rand, because it all adds up.
My school initiative. Support Thuthuka every time you shop. Thuthuka earns 0.5% of the value of your spend when you swipe your My School card at one of our 1,600 nationwide partner stores. Gear up for Thuthuka. Turn your passion into purpose and help raise funds by matching your passion to a good cause.
Those members that are doing what they love and raising funds for Thuthuka, those that are gearing up for Thuthuka, thank you so much. They run marathons, they are cycling, some of them are singing, some of them are climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, just risking lives for the lives of Thuthuka babies. We really, truly appreciate you.
I initially wanted to be a CA, so since Thuthuka funds CA stream, so that's how I applied for the bursary, and then that's how I got in. And I'm studying in Stellenbosch.
And I'm very thankful for this foundation, for the fact that they gave us this opportunity and others opportunity to be able to be standing here, and I'm so grateful about it.
So the idea to run the London Marathon was always something that I wanted to do. And so to do this in partnership with the Thuthuka Education Upliftment Fund was an absolute dream come true. So the idea came about when I was deciding whether it would be worthwhile to pay it forward and to just do something outside of my comfort zone, ask around and see if I can get my network of family and friends, as well as connections and community here in London, to use our privilege collectively and raise funds for Thuthuka. And so that's exactly what we did. And so that's how it came about. Started off as an idea, and eventually we were able to collaborate and raise funds for Thuthuka through the London Marathon.
To our members in the UK and in the US, thank you for running all those events and to raise funds for Thuthuka. It does not go unnoticed. Thank you for not forgetting where you're coming from.
SAICA has recently launched a boys' camp with the goal of uplifting young boys and equipping them to navigate today's challenging environment.
What I want to thank them especially for is that not only are we focusing on academics, but they are building our character here. They are learning us life skills, and the foundation for the future. They are setting it for us, a solid foundation for young men as well for the previous girls who are here. And I want to thank them, and they must keep on doing what they're doing best in. Thank you.
I want to thank you guys for everything you did for us. We see the difference. I may not have the correct word to express how I may thank you, because you've done great for us.
I'm standing up here representing other people, other individuals, trainees, beneficiaries of Thuthuka, because of what our donors have done.
To all our Thuthuka donors, our partners, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you believing in the Thuthuka vision. It does take a village to raise a child, and we see you. Thank you for believing in the stories that are behind these numbers. To our Thuthuka alumni, we see the work that you're doing already. Thank you for paying it forward. We really do appreciate. We know we've just started forming the structures, and you guys are already doing a lot of work in that space already, and then all you can do is to watch the space.
Your contribution, whether through direct funding, corporate sponsorship, or partnership programs, will enable us to continue our mission of empowering the next generation of leaders. Here's what your contribution will cover.
Thank you for walking this journey with us and ultimately being part of inspiring Thuthuka's success. As a final thank you, I want to thank the Thuthuka beneficiaries. Thank you guys for holding up your end of the deal. You deliver the marks, we deliver the funding. And it ultimately is the marks that you produce that keeps bringing the donors and keeps bringing partners to be part of what we're doing. Remember, you must keep on keeping on. There are too many people who are backing you, walking this journey behind you. So the only way that you can fail is to fail forward.
Last but not least, we want to thank our Thuthuka program managers at the universities. You guys are co-parents of these Thuthuka babies, as we call them. Thank you so much for mothering and fathering them. We really, really do appreciate you. Thuthuka will not be where it is if it wasn't for you. And I'm sure for these Thuthuka beneficiaries, they can't live a day without you. Siyabonga, siyabulela, liyalebuga. Thank you so much. When you see numbers, we see a difference maker. Thank you so much.
Investing in the Thuthuka Bursary Fund, we are not just supporting education. We are investing in the future of our economy, our communities, and our country.
Difference makers, you are the difference. We hope you enjoyed the Thuthuka 2024 movie edition of Difference Making. We hope to see you again next year. Now go and join us for the rest of the evening as we celebrate you, our valued Thuthuka donor.